To your opponent, Ben, I'll start with you. We chatted a little bit before the press conference, and there's been so much media, so many interviews and everything, getting your fighter ready from every network across the country. But when it's time to buckle down and focus, what has that been like now that you've been in Vegas about 4 weeks? How do you kind of balance all that?
Yeah, of course. Tyson hasn't stopped training since his last fight. On January the 1st, we went straight out to Spain for training. He's constantly been training, and he's paying dividends. He's now had time to rest and recover from a 140-pound weight loss, which would obviously take its toll on somebody, and we're definitely seeing the benefits of that now. And God willing, that shows on Saturday night.
Yeah, how much easier is it to prepare when he's already, been in good shape? It's not about focusing on the weight, but just about him performing at his peak. It has to have been easier for you this time around.
Of course. So training's easier. We can work on different things, but also physically, without having to do much more. We prepare for Tom Schwarz the same way we prepare for Deontay Wilder. But just having that extra time for his body to be able to recover from a 140-pound weight loss is showing.
I know you study tape as well, and you watch boxing. When you look at Tom Schwarz and his film, what do you see?
Well, before I even look at Tom Schwarz, I know that the Germans are very well known for doing things correctly and doing things well, so good fundamentals. I know that he's added a new training team, and I know Roberto, very good coaches, so I'm sure there'll be elements of his game that he's added as well. So obviously we've kept a keen eye on him, but elements to his game that we'll be looking to exploit, I'm not going to talk about now, obviously.
Why not? That's what everyone's tuned in for.
I know they are, but that's for Tyson to do on Saturday.
Understood. I liked the dynamic. BT Sports put together a great clip of your dynamic with him in the corner and that relationship. Has it just built and improved that trust between the two of you now going into your 4th fight with him?
Yeah, of course, naturally it would do, but Tyson's a freak in nature, physically and mentally and emotionally. I've never seen anything like it from anybody.
Tyson, how you doing? Ready to talk? You want to take this?
Pretty chilled. It's been pretty.
You are pretty chilled.
Pretty quiet.
Except your suit's not quiet. It never is though, right? Can you tell us what you're wearing today? The suit. It's a little different than the one with the lineal champions. What's on the suit for those who don't know?
Yes, for those who don't know, this is the suit going back a few hundred years of all the bare knuckle fighters from the past. Just paying homage to all the legends from the past. So it was fitting, a bit loud and a bit like my personality in Las Vegas, why not?
Yeah, you probably have some family members then, considering you have
I've got a few family members on here. So.
Frank and I have promoted half of the guys you haven't.
Going to school with one of them.
Tyson, I asked Frank what the buzz has been like over the UK fighting here, but you've been here over a month now. What has the buzz been, the response from the American people to you? What do you feel like the response has been to your, getting ready to make your top rank and Las Vegas debut here?
I feel it's been very, the crowd have warmed to me and everyone's been very welcoming. American people are coming over to me, all different types of people from all over the world you meet in Vegas. And I'm surprised actually. People who don't speak English, people who probably don't even watch sports are coming over and asking for photographs and wanting to talk to me, so it's quite humbling to be honest. But it's a very great experience to be in Las Vegas, MGM Grand. It's where all the big fights happen. It's seeing your face up on all the movie screens and all the posters. It's a great experience, but it was what I was born to do, and I believe the fight with Wilder only helped with my profile in the US. And here we are again, back on the big stage, and only a few days away from the biggest fight of my life.
I think part of that warm reception from people that maybe have never even seen you fight before is partially because you've been so open and honest in all of your interviews and all the media that you've done about mental health and what you've overcome to that point to get here. And why was that so important for you to make that a point of emphasis in promoting a fight where oftentimes fighters just want to talk about the fight. They don't want to talk about anything else. They don't want to talk about the past. They just want to talk about the task at hand. But that's been something that's been very important and prevalent to you. Why?
I talk about mental health a lot because it's very important to me, because only 18 months ago I was in a very, very dark place. I just wanted to prove to people that there is a way back. You can come back from anything. Nothing is impossible. If you'd have saw me that time ago, I was very heavy, very unwell, and I look to inspire people to get better and change their lives as I did mine. And I'm living proof that anyone can change and anyone can come back from anything, because if I can do it, then you can do it. I'm nobody special, just a normal human being. I'm only human after all. don't put the blame on me. But I hope it is inspirational. I will keep banging that drum, bang, 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 to help people. Because what am I here for? Why am I in Las Vegas boxing? Why? Is it for money? Is it for fame? Is it to be a champion? I believe my calling card now is to help people who are struggling around the world, the oppressed people, the down and out people who think there's no way back. I want to prove to them that they can come back and that there is help out there. All they've got to do is reach for it. And that's what I intend to do.
Doesn't get more inspirational than that. I mean, we're up here obviously selling a fight that both of these guys got to take care of their business inside the ring, but I think it's really important for guys to have a platform like you do to be able to share your cause and inspire people, not just in boxing, getting up in the 12th round against Deontay Wilder, but getting up from being down in your life and from that dark place.
I was down and out. I've got my family right here, and even those guys thought I was gone. There was no return for the Gypsy King, was no more, it was finished. But I dusted myself off and got back on the road and got back mentally well, and me, Ben, and a full team, we worked really hard for a long time to get to this position again. And to take a big fight with Wilder and then have that fight and have a good fight and be back again 6 months later in Las Vegas, it's a dream come true. I am living the dream. That's why I'm so happy all the time and so positive, because I'm living my dream, what I dreamed about from being this big. And I'm one of the only people that I know that can say, listen, I am living what I always wanted to do. There is nothing else I wanted to do from being a kid. I wanted to be heavyweight champion of the world, and I achieved that in 2015. So now, everything's a bonus. You know, I'm having fun every day and enjoying one day at a time and taking life as it comes. Isn't it, Bob?
That's absolutely the case. Now look, it's great when an athlete has a message, particularly as an important message that Tyson has, because there are people, we know them in our families, we know them in our neighborhood, we know them around the world, whether they're in Germany, whether in the United States, whether they're in the UK, whether they're in Bangladesh or India. People suffer mental health problems. They suffer from depression. And here is a man on my right, Tyson Fury, who is telling all of those people, don't despair, and telling their families, don't let them despair. There is a way out. And that is as important a message that he has, like Ali had for people around the world about racial equality, or that George Foreman had when he took 10 years off to be a preacher and didn't fight, and then came back and won the championship. Those guys had messages. Tyson Fury's message maybe is as equally important. And pay attention to what he's saying, because it will help so many people around the world.
And something about mental health. So you thought it was something, oh, you can just get over, or maybe it means you're sad or whatnot. But look, this is something that he battles with every single day. It's not something like, you made the reference to the Hotel California song. You can check out anytime you like, but you may never leave, if I quoted that correctly.
100%,
I've
you
done
got
a little
it.
bit of homework, Christina did some homework. I am also living my dream as well. And part of that goes to show that any given day, no matter what you're going through, you get up, you train, that's your medicine, that's your task at hand, and that's what continues to help you perform at a high level. It's that mental strength, that mental fortitude.
100%. The message of today is never say die. Never give up on yourself, and always keep moving forward. Don't dwell on the past, because the past is in the past. But listen, let's not make this a morbid press conference. We're here to fight. We're not here to do no more talking. You know, Tom's trained hard, I've trained hard. I've been out to Mongolia training with the Shaolin monks for 8 weeks before I came here to Las Vegas. That was an amazing experience. We've done a lot of training, meditating and all that sort of stuff, and it was fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to getting in there and kicking some ass.
What do you think? Tom? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
No more talking.
I'm every time ready for talking.
Everything's ready. All right, you guys. We have the weigh-ins taking place tomorrow over in Ballrooms A and B at the, on Friday. That will be open to the public. So those of you that can make it down here to the MGM Grand Garden Arena, let me just get you a couple bits of information about Fight Night. Doors open at 4 p.m. First bout is at 4:05. All the undercard bouts are streaming live on ESPN2. And then our co-main event, Jesse Hart, Sullivan Barrera, opens the show on ESPN+. And then, of course, our main event, Tyson Fury, Tom Schwarz, going down on ESPN+. 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tune in. 10 p.m. local time.